history has basically repeated itself because this individual, sick individual, I have to say, has done it so before. When me and my wife were dating, guess what? Facebook messages, Facebook defamation, all kinds of stuff like that about me sent to my wife, her family, her friends. Well, history's repeating itself again, I guess, because this a hole is doing this again. Are we seeing the BPD playbook like play out here? Maybe she's off her meds once or something. I don't know. This is a repeat. This is a repeat action from this person. Something happens she doesn't like. She goes on Facebook and defames everybody. Social media effing sucks. It does. And these people suck. That's what she's doing. Yeah, she sent naked pictures of me, that she kept for like 15 years. Now that's crazy in itself, keeping a picture of someone for 15 years. You're only going to keep a picture of someone for 15 years if you use it as ammunition later. So all kind of been planned all along, basically, this whole freaking thing has. And then she starts bombing her family members, my wife's family members, now wife's family members, with all these pictures of my private parts and naked pictures, this, that, boom, boom, bang, 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 the other, calling my wife all kinds of names. And I managed to get, thank God, an injunction against this person because of this. The wife, unfortunately, doesn't have an injunction. So yeah, that's the kind of the gotcha right now. But it's playing out again. This is insanity from this person. This person is seriously sick. That's all I'm going to say about that. This is playing out again. And she's following exactly the same MO as last time. Blowing up Facebook, blowing up friends, sending nasty things on Facebook and friends and Facebook and on Messenger and all kinds of stuff like that. After my divorce, I had the kids on the weekend and stuff, and I was traveling around the country, trying my best to work and trying my best just to provide. And by the way, it was hard because she had basically doctored the paperwork, and she was actually illegally inflated, meant alimony and child support. I found that out later. I didn't find that out at the time because I just signed it and I want to get out of there. But she illegally inflated all that stuff. So I was basically living off cheese sandwiches at that time. It's hard to exist, shall we say. And traveling around, I was in New Jersey at the time with a customer over there. I won't mention the name of the customer. And I get this call. Hey, your kids are with us. It's the police department. I'm like, what the heck has happened now? Yeah. It turns out she beat the eldest son. I'm not talking, throwing things at him. I'm talking actually socking him on the head. That's documented. That happened, okay? And she picked up probation for that. And she comes to the kids for an extended period of time. And that's how I ended up with the kids. How she got back into prison was, she had, I think it's 2 years probation she picked up. At the end of her 2 years probation, she messed up. Boom. The number one thing is you don't mess up when you're on probation. She messed up when she was on probation, and she got prison time for that. This is the credibility of the person you're dealing with here. So she makes her first mistake, whacking a kid one, but okay, learn from that. She didn't learn from that. She got in more trouble, got probation terminated, and then she's been arrested, a couple of times since then, 3 times this year. What are we dealing with this person? This person's nuts. Would anybody in their right mind believe this person? She has been in so much trouble. It's ridiculous. Okay. It's okay to get in trouble once. Everyone gets in trouble once. She's been arrested 3 times this year. She's done time in prison. She violated her probation. This person is of zero moral character. I gave her a second chance, and it's completely blown as far as I could tell. I walked away from the situation because that second chance was blown. We did try to give the kids structure. We had sleepovers. They had sleepovers with the friends all the time. They went to a really good school. They had extracurricular activities, ballet, soccer, all kinds of things. We tried to give them structure and a good life. We basically tried to give them a childhood. Simple as that. And all my salary went to clothes, food, everything else to support these kids, toys, computers, phones, everything. My salary went to. I was struggling to get by. I was struggling to get by. I'd lost my job for about 6 to 8 months or whatever it was. And when I came back, I had a greatly reduced salary, and I was trying to support, 4 kids at the time. Um, it was hard. I put my heart and soul into it, and I will never say that I didn't put my heart and soul to it. And if you say I didn't put my heart and soul to it, you're a liar. I went without food for days so my family could eat, so the kids could have uniforms, so the kids could go to school and look respectable. I went without so much in that period. Um, it still hurts to this day. It's lessons that I will never forget from that period, I have to say. Rosalew's always made out to be the villain. I'm always made out to be the villain. Here's the facts. We were always trying to give out second chances. We were always trying to say, okay, maybe the kids need to spend more time with her. Maybe they need to spend more time over there. Give her a second chance. They're biologically her kids. I kept saying that. I kept saying from day one day the kids will go back to her. It was simple as that. It was never my intent to keep the kids forever. Things got out of control, and she went to prison, and I ended up keeping the kids for a long time. But I'm a man of second chances. Rosalie is the same way. Rosalie was constantly saying, "Let's give her the benefits of the doubt. Let's give her a second chance. Let's try again with this person." We kept giving her second chances. We kept giving the ex second chances. She appears to be blowing them all, and in my heart today, I would still like to think that she could take a second chance and use it to become a better person. Because I believe everybody can improve in this world, and I'm still giving second chances out today. You're looking for peace and happiness? We all are. Listen, you won't ever get peace and happiness in this world if you keep destroying other people's peace and happiness. I just want to continue on with my life. Rosalie just wants to continue on with her life. We are not the ones living in the past. Yes, the past is painful. The past is painful for every single person involved in this whole thing. Period. No, it doesn't hurt you more than it hurts me. It hurts us all equally. Okay, some of us went to prison more than others, but you know what? It hurts us all. Despite the external circumstances, everybody is hurt from this in a different way. But I still believe there's forgiveness out there. I still believe that we can respect each other. I still believe that we can forget the past and move forward. Why am I contented now? Why am I moving on? Because my wife gives me love and respect and gives me the life I want and the life I've always wanted. I have moved on past the clouds of the past. I don't think about my past with the ex, hardly ever. I've moved past that. Fundamentally, what I think it comes down to is the only reason my ex-wife is attacking my wife is that she can't be a good person like her. She can't change. I wish in my heart that everybody on this planet could change and everybody on this planet could be a better person, but I don't think it's possible.